To Mustang football on Pioneer Radio, 89.3, The Stampede.
When the weather is cold or wet outside, find fun things to do inside, like take your children or grandchildren on a trip to the zoo, the baking zoo. Together, you can create treats fashioned after animals, such as elephant ear crisps, monkey bread, and teddy bears. The time you spend together helps kids and families become stronger, plus it teaches concepts and values. The Home Baking Association has set aside an entire month as Bake for Family Fun Month. Visit www.fleischmannsyeast.info. This public service announcement brought to you by KMTG San Jose, 89.3 The Stampede.
You're listening to Mustang football on KMTG San Jose, 89.3 The Stampede.
Welcome back to Pioneer Mustang Stadium on this beautiful homecoming night. Halloween weekend as the Leigh Longhorns come into town and take on your Pioneer Mustangs with the score with 3:36 remaining in the first quarter. It's 7-all. Pioneer on the drive. They have the ball at the 43-yard line in Leigh Longhorns territory as Fryhoff is under center. Matt Nguyen goes in motion. It's a handoff over the right side, and he is down for a pickup of about 7 yards. A nice gain, just putting his head down and running that one in.
Yeah, really kept his feet moving on that one. Looked like he was going to be stuffed at the line, but broke through and picked up a solid 7-yard gain.
The big boys are coming back in. Adil Sharkey and Curtis Tanquary checking back in. Sean Nelson and Matt Nguyen checking off the field. 3rd and 3, ball at the Leigh 37-yard line. 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter, 7 apiece. Fryhoff is under center with a wing set formation. He drops back to pass. He looks left, and he hits Matt Nguyen, and it goes off his helmet and bounces, and incomplete. And a nice idea. He threw that ball before Matt Nguyen even turned around.
Yeah, a little early, maybe felt the pressure, but it was still a nice pass nonetheless. And Pioneer Mustangs really need to haul these passes in because it'd really keep the defense on their toes.
You know, I like the composure of this sophomore Fryhoff.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, to throw that ball without that guy even looking at him with only a couple weeks practicing with this team shows a lot of confidence. So Fryhoff hands the ball off to Sharkey, who tries getting around the left side, and he is hit, and he is tackled at the 35-yard line. It's going to be just short of a first down. It's going to bring up 4th and maybe a yard. 2:37 remaining in this first quarter. Looks like Pioneer is going to go for it. So
I like that call.
I do too. It's kind of out of field goal range, but out of punting range.
Yeah.
So why not go for it?
Absolutely.
You've been running the ball so well. Let's see how it goes. So he has Sean Nelson, Matt Nguyen. He sends Tanquary in motion around the left side. Tanquary bouncing off a tackle, and he is finally downed after a pickup of 10 yards, a first down, and a beautiful run by Tanquary.
Yeah, it was. They really kind of faked a quarterback sneak there. They saw Leigh stack the box and hit the outside. Great call by Coach Perry down there.
You got that right. So 1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. No, excuse me, the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Fryhoff looking over the defense, sending Matt Nguyen in motion. It's a handoff to Nguyen, who gets around the right side, cuts it back to the center, and he is finally hit and upended, and it looks like the ball is loose at about the 10-yard line. And waiting for a signal from the referee. And Nguyen is getting up rather gingerly.
Yeah, it was a flag down,
walking
too.
Off the field. It looks like he got popped in the left knee, struggling getting off the field.
Yeah, that was a rough tackle by the linebacker there. Went right for the legs.
Yep, the coach comes out and is helping him off the field. And it looks like Pioneer possibly recovered. And no, excuse me, it is recovered by the Leigh Longhorns, and they are going to take over possessions here, or take over after that fumble, and a huge fumble there.
Well,
you drive down the field, and that was a big
really
hit.
been the problem for Pioneer this year, just momentum killers, turnovers, penalties, and they were looking good so far, but here it comes again, and now Leigh will start from their own 10.
So Gabe Davis will be under center, and we've got a whistle blown on the field. We're waiting to see what the call is. I believe they're asking them to adjust the play clock. And no, it's too many men on the field by Pioneer. And that is going to push him back 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Leigh Longhorns with the ball at about the 15-yard line. 1:48 remaining in this first quarter as we are all tied up at 7 apiece between the visiting Leigh Longhorns and your home Pioneer Mustangs. As Gabe Davis, is under center, and it's a handoff to number 21, Tyler Gable, who tries getting over the left side, and he actually picks up 3 yards before he's upended. And, that is Levon David getting the carry on that one. As Levon Donald is going to bring up 2nd and 2, ball at the 18-yard line as Leigh Longhorns go left to right here. 1:19 and counting in the first quarter. We are really just underway on this homecoming 50th anniversary night. It's a beautiful night out here. The rain has not hit us yet, and we are very excited about that. And it's a handoff to Donald again, who tries getting over the left side, and he is hit and tackled, and it looks like it's going to be close to a first down.
I think he's just short.
They might ask for a measurement on that one, so we'll wait to see what the call is. And they are definitely going to measure this one we are just under a minute here, 7-7. Pioneer with 3 timeouts remaining and Leigh Longhorns with 2 remaining. And it is going to be a first down. So 1st and 10, ball is going to be at the 20-yard line as Leigh is looking to drive down the field after that second play of the game for Leigh, where they took it 65 yards for the touchdown, and then Pioneer driving 80 yards and putting a touchdown on the board, and that's where we stand right now at 7 apiece. And Davis drops back to pass. He looks right, and he hits a wide-open Ricky McDermott on the right side, and he is finally hit and tackled at about the 30-yard line. We do have a flag on the play. We'll wait to see what the white hat referee calls, and it is going to be hands to the face on the Leigh Longhorns, so that's going to push him back. So a nice pickup of about 6 yards is nullified, and it's going to push him back 5 yards.
Penalties on both sides, and Pioneer gets lucky there. It was a nice pass by Gabe Davis and really a nice play by Leigh.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they do here.
So that's going to bring up, we're waiting for them to remark this, but looks like it's going to be 1st and 15. The ref is walking around with the ball. We're waiting to see where he's going to spot this one. Taking his time. And that is going to be dropped back to about the 15-yard line. So ball will be at the 15. Leigh Longhorns going left to right to repeat a first down. So it's going to be 1st and 16. Ball on the 14-yard line. 30 seconds and counting here in the first quarter as Gabe Davis in the shotgun set looks left and hits Levon Donald, who's over the left side to the 20, the 25, and is finally hit and bumped out of bounds at the 28-yard line, close to the first down, but we'll wait to see where the official spot is, as they're going to move those chains. So it's going to be a first down, a pickup of about 17 yards, and a nice little quick out there to Levon Donald.
It was a nice play call. I mean, they really dropped everyone back in coverage as they sent a lot of streaks, but good time for Gabe Davis to get that off to Donald.
Well, we've got a timeout taken on the field, so there's it's the end of the first quarter. I didn't hear the buzzer go off. So, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score of Pioneer Mustangs 7 and the visiting Leigh Longhorns 7. You're listening to Mustangs football on Pioneer Radio 89.3, The Stampede.
89.3, The Stampede. Here's a surprising health hint. Don't exercise, at least not until you've properly fueled up first. Nutrition expert Keith Ayub, author of the Uncle Sam Diet, the 4-week eating plan for a thinner, healthier America, suggests that you eat a mixture of carbohydrates, protein, and healthy unsaturated fat for about 2 hours before you work out. The protein and fat will help you feel full, and the carbohydrates provide quick energy, increasing the effect of your workout. Avoid salty, high-fat snacks, he warns. Instead, he suggests a handful or 2 of almonds to keep you fuller longer.
A 1 ounce handful of almonds offers a heart-healthy monounsaturated fat, protein, fiber, magnesium, potassium, calcium, phosphorus, and iron, all in 160 calories. Almonds also contain the antioxidant vitamin E, which can help repair muscles. Plus, research shows that almonds can help lower LDL or bad cholesterol and may play a role in losing weight. To learn more, visit www.almondsarein.com. This public service announcement was brought to you by KMTG San Jose, 89.3 The Stampede.
Hey, this is Nick from Nick at Night at Mid-Go, and you're listening to KMTG San Jose, 89.3 The Stampede.
And we're back here at Pioneer Mustang Stadium as 3 of the cheerleaders bring their fathers out onto the field, or no, those are teachers?
No, I think they're fathers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think either way, they're a lot older than those girls, and they're out there having a good time. And it's going to be a handoff right up the gut and tackled, and it's going to be a pickup of about a yard, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Ball will be at the 33-yard line. Leigh is now going right to left as they wear their white jerseys with the green helmets, green numbers, and gold pants, as Pioneer wearing their black jerseys with blue numbers, white helmets, and blue pants. As the quarterback, Gabe Davis, the sophomore, lines up with a 3 wide receiver set out to the right side and 1 lone running back off to his left, and he drops back to pass and he looks right and he hits Ricky McDermott, who makes a juke step on Adil Sharkey and is hit and taken out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Pickup of about 6 yards, and it's going to be just a couple yards short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short, and a nice little quick pass there to Ricky McDermott from Gabe Davis.
Yeah, it was. He just snuck out there in the flat, and Gabe made a nice throw, and then just another nice move. As Shark was really right on that play, but just got juked out by the running back.
Yep,
McDermott.
Ricky McDermott, who's got some nice moves. It's very quick.
Absolutely.
And Gabe Davis is under center. And it's a quarterback sneak straight up the middle. We've got a flag on the play. He picks up 3 yards. And depending on what the flag is, that will be a first down.
Looks like a false start.
So that's going to move him back 5 yards.
Yep.
And so a 3rd and 1 turns into a 3rd and 6. As Pioneer catching a little break there as Leigh Longhorns are pushed back to their own 37-yard line. 10:57, we're just underway here in the second half as Pioneer's homecoming game is going strong. This crowd is out here. They're happy. They're excited. They got a little quiet after that touchdown in the first minute by Leigh. The Pioneer stormed right back, and it has been all Pioneer since then.
Absolutely.
As Davis is in the shotgun set, empty backfield. He looks left, looks right, pulls it down, decides to run it. He's to the 40, the 43, and he leaps forward and is hit and tackled at the 45-yard line. Good enough for the first down.
Well, we talked about his ability to run in the pregame show, and he made a smart play, stepping up there and just took off. And he actually has a lot more speed than I expected for a quarterback. And he proved it there with a nice, solid run.
He did. He has 50 yards on the season, not including that run. And he has attempted to run 24 times. So he definitely has been carrying the ball a lot for this team. As he drops back to hand off, it's McDermott over the left side, dragging a couple Pioneer Mustangs, and finally getting tackled down after a pickup of about, I'd say, 6 yards or so.
Yeah, he plowed through there, just bouncing off tackles, and he's a big boy out there.
He is. Miguel Gonzalez for Pioneer getting in there for the tackle after he was dragged and getting a little bit of grass stains on his jersey as he was dragged for a good 3 or 4 yards. So Leigh crossing the 50-yard line. They now have the ball at the 48-yard line in Mustangs territory. 2nd and 3, 9:53 remaining in this second quarter. As Smith drops back, and it's a keeper around the right side. He's to the 45, to the 40, down the sideline, the 30, the 35, and finally hit and dragged down at about the 21-yard line. To various D's getting out there and stopping him on the sideline from taking that one for a huge gain. It's going to be about a 17-yard gain, and Gabe Davis's longest rush of the season. His prior was 11, And he kept that one. It looked like Pioneer really fell for that play action.
Yeah, beautifully designed, and I don't think Pioneer really expected that at all. And looks like a timeout on the field, actually.
It is. So there's a break in the action with Pioneer Mustangs